your page controls. You simply right-click on the page to list your page controls. Edit Page takes you to the digital layout tool for that page. Clear Page actually clears the page. Bind with Next Page, or this may say Bind with Previous Page, will turn this page into a spread. Flow Book Data will be where you'll flow the data for the autoflow. Lock and unlock pages. This is so you can either lock or unlock pages, just this page, this signature, or this book. This signature would lock every one of these pages of that same color. Review, the same thing with this page, the signature of this book. This lock and unlock and review are for your personal use. Also, finalize. Finalize this signature when you have all of these pages complete in that series of color. Then you would finalize this signature, lets us know to print the book. Clear all status will remove any of these three that you've just could have chose. Proof the book. You can proof the book as a JPEG, which actually the page, or proof the page as a PDF. Also, your properties. Let's go through these. Let's go back to Edit Page, which takes you to the DLT, the Digital Layout Tool. Alright, we'll use the tab to go back to my ladder. So you've seen how it took me to the Digital Layout Tool where I would actually build that page. Let's right click again, Clear Page. Well, let me get on one that has some contents, and let's clear this page. Clear Page. Tells me, am I sure that I want to clear the page? Yes, I do. And it clears the page and the contents that were on that page. Right? Let's right click and bind with Next Page and turn it into a spread. Notice that it turned this page 4 and 5 into a spread. Let's now choose to release the spread bindings to turn them back into individual pages. Also, the flow data, which will be covered in autoflow. Let's lock this page. Notice it puts the little lock up there. I kind of use this to let me know where I am with the book. If this page is finished, I lock the page so that when I can just glance at my ladder, I can tell that that page, I've done checked it, I've done proofed it, and it's okay, good to go. All right, also, let's clear the status, and let's review that page. Review this page. That puts a check mark telling me that I believe that this page is done. When it is completely done, of course, I would lock it. But that tells me I need to go back and proof this page. And it's just for your own way to notify you where you're at with the pages. Let's go back and clear all those status. And of course, after you would have this complete signature done, I need to go back and, okay. After you have this complete signature, let's say that I have finished building all of these pages within this series of color on my ladder. Then I would just simply right click, go to finalize this signature. Now notice it pops up telling you finalizing will lock this signature from further modification. Press operator will be notified and your book will be printed. Are you sure you want to proceed? If you choose OK, you are giving us the right to print that signature of that book. Of course, on a softback book, all these pages would be the same color, so after you'd finish all pages, you would finalize the book. Also, the clear status, you saw me using it. If you put a page in locked position, and I go back and clear the status to remove the lock. Then proof. You can proof the page as a JPEG or a PDF. Let me show you that. Let's down here, let's proof page 21. Let's proof it as a JPEG. A JPEG is just a quick way to proof your page. All right, here's a proof, a JPEG proof of my page. Close that out. Now let's do a PDF proof. A PDF proof is your final proofing stage. You go here and choose PDF proof to get an accurate proof of your page. You always want to use the PDF proof to do your final proofing. And there it is. Of course, you'll either use the PDF tools that are used within your web browser or Acrobat Reader. We'll scale this down. I can look and make sure that my page is exactly the way I want it. That's here within this proof. This will give you an accurate representation of what your page will print like. All right, I'll close that out. I could print that off on a printer, inkjet printer, laser printer. Now let's see what else we have. We have page properties. Here at page properties allows you to set some settings for the page. For example, to name your page. Let me do that again. I must have missed it. There I go. Your page properties. It allows you to title your page. So like, I always like to leave the page number on here so that it quickly pops up so I can see what page I'm working on. So I would just go here and say, this is Miss Smith class. And then I could choose these features here for the default font text alignment and the flow and default font face and font size is all used with the auto flow. Then the fonts for the DLT, you can choose which fonts you want to show up on the page to edit. A lot of people like to use this feature just to limit the school or the students building the pages just to certain fonts that they can use. Of course, the way I'm multiple selecting them is I'm choosing the shift to select the beginning and the shift to select the end, or I'm command clicking on each one of the fonts I want. All right. Then you could choose save to save these settings you just made. Also, you have notes. Notes are where you can just make your notes concerning this page. If you want to just type something in, like I'm waiting on one picture that'll be taken on such and such date, this is a good place to put that so you can go back and remember what you need to do with that page. And then the permissions tab. The permissions tab, if you've been an advanced user that you've assigned users to your page, there are users that are allowed to edit this page, they will be listed here. And also here's where you delete those users so other users may be able to edit the page. All right, then be sure to save your settings. That is book controls.